This $8.5 billion bridge is the longest in the world. The craziest part is, it only took 4 years. It isn't just a regular bridge, but a viaduct and a part of the Beijing-Shanghai High-Speed Railway project in China. It is so long that the amount of steel used in its construction can build multiple bridges and towers. This marvel of a structure is called the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge. Its construction started in 2006 and ended in 2010. But it wasn't until 2011 that the bridge was launched, and now it holds the Guinness record for the longest bridge in the world in any category. Why did China decide to build the longest bridge ever made by man? And how did this mega project become a reality? Before the Danyang-Kunshan Bridge was developed, people who traveled through the coastal area, especially through major cities, had to spend over 4 hours to get to their destination. The only solution was a railway road that could cut through the wetlands. However, the builders would be met with the challenge of building in an unfavorable geographical region riddled with miles of lowland rice paddies, lakes, rivers, and canals. The soft, marshy soil wasn't ideal for building heavy structures. The Grand Bridge is located in a region that has many river networks as well as lakes. The option of building short bridges across each river or lake would be a waste of time and resources, not to mention the communities that would have to be relocated and farmlands that would have to be destroyed. So this disruptive plan wasn't exactly a solution. That is where the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge idea came from. The mega bridge is located between Shanghai and Nanjing, in the province of Jiangsu. It is roughly parallel to the Yangtze River Delta, let's say about 5 to 50 miles south of the river. It crosses through the northern edges of highly populated areas from the west, starting with Danyang, through Changzhou, Wuxi, and Suzhou, and reaching the east end, which is Kunshan, hence its name. The bridge is of great economic value as it networks various locations and cuts down the amount of travel time. For instance, the 1,000-kilometer journey from Beijing to Shanghai is made possible within a space of 4 to 5 hours. Also, the Ningbo-Jiaxing journey, which typically takes 4 hours, is reduced to just 2 hours. The mega bridge is 102.4 miles long, 30 meters high, and 79 meters wide, and passes through 5 major cities across China. The bridge is so long that it just goes on forever and appears to vanish in the distance. The bridge is extremely sturdy and built to withstand the most insane weather conditions, such as a typhoon. It is also said that the bridge can take a 300,000-ton hit and still maintain its architectural integrity. But how was this bridge even built? It is certainly a tough job trying to build on the weak soil of the Yangtze River Delta, let alone constructing and erecting 2,000 pillars in the lake to hold up the bridge. Building on the marshy ground was an architectural risk, as the ground may not be able to hold any heavy structure without it sinking, let alone a bridge with super-fast trains moving across the country. Engineers, China Road and Bridge Corporation had to think outside of the box to execute this project, which took about 4 years to complete. Let's take a closer look at the structural features of the bridge. It uses over 4,000 sturdy concrete beams, each strengthened with high tensile steel wires and designed to hold massive weight, ensuring that the bridge would maintain its balance under the weight of a train moving super fast. Another aspect of extensive testing was the seismic risks, such as advanced earthquakes and the level of resistance. The foundation engineering allowed for a more controlled lateral movement in the event of seismic activities above the regular threshold. The foundation is also complemented by reinforced layers of concrete in order to withstand the force and tremors that may come with weather conditions. There were so many factors to include in the structure of the bridge. Some of these include corrosion-resistant materials, aerodynamic constituents, and numerous tests, such as wind tunnel testing, to measure the probable impact of various levels of typhoon forecast and other elemental forces. Corrosion resistance strategies include extensive stainless steel reinforcements as well as protective coatings that would ensure that the materials maintain their looks and strength for years to come. The bridge is projected to last over 100 years. With the number of construction materials used in the building of this bridge, as well as the length of the bridge, coupled with the watery landscape, I'd like you to take a moment to imagine the number of both land and water vehicles that must have been used to transport all the materials to the building site, as well as the number of trips that the transport vehicles must make in a day or a week to be able to complete a 102.4-mile bridge in just 4 years. Not to mention the do-overs, assessments, and trials that must have slowed down construction at some point. The construction process started with significant regional planning and a broad scope. The engineers came up with some of the most innovative ideas that could be applied to this specific terrain to overcome the landscape challenges. The prefabricated components expedited the construction process, and certain areas required even more extensive planning, such as the region traversing the Yangcheng Lake in Suzhou. This area was supported by at least 2,000 pillars and needed a sustainability strategy to preserve and protect the ecosystem. Other aspects of engineering, besides from the materials used, also considered the curvature of the Earth to get a perfect alignment of materials used. Engineers engaged in advanced surveys to study long distances as well as the curvature of the landscape, which was a major aspect to take note of in building a megastructure that stretches for miles. Because of the nature of the Earth, it is not possible to build a straight road for very long distances. It is a fact that many parts of the Earth's surface will differ from others in structure, elevation, depression, slope, consistency, and other factors. Taking into account all of these curvatures, running numerous tests on each part of the area, and certifying the alignment of construction materials are some of the most challenging aspects of executing this mega project. Also, working with the knowledge that every surface has its own ecosystem, and trying not to alter or impact negatively on the ecosystem is another major aspect that requires monitoring measures. Protecting the quality of the lake was a high priority, and all sewage or construction waste generated from building material development using methods that would not impact negatively the ecological balance. Bridges are some of the most complex structures to build, because unlike buildings that are sited in a single location, bridges are acted upon by various forces and pressured by motion on a daily basis. The longer the bridge, the more tedious the requirements and the more complex the design. Oftentimes, the amount of time and resources spent on surveillance and testing are outrageous. This is because of the longevity of bridges and the high risks involved. In the case of the Danyang-Kunshan Bridge, it runs through major cities as well as rivers and lakes, further making the planning process more complex. The Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge is also a source of economic development. Besides employing a huge workforce of 10,000 people during the construction process till its completion, it has served as a more convenient transportation link, improving importation and exportation volumes and delivery time. It has also improved tourism in China significantly and serves as a milestone, with greater connecting projects to come. What are your thoughts on this mega structure, and how does it compare to some other projects around the world? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to catch up on our newest videos. We cover exclusive information on the most incredible innovations around the world. Check out our video list, and we'll see you in the next one.